Welcome. So I finally got the Diamond subscription. So let's go ahead and review the games I lost yesterday, all against the same person. Let's review the first one first. Oh, not the image. Okay. So in this game, I actually was winning for a good portion of it, but then I made a blunder. Let's go see what happened. Okay, all book moves until here. Better move was for the bishop to develop. Let's go see what the best was. Um, Show follow up. What happened? Okay. Wait, I'm trying to see what the best move was. Let's go ahead and do this version of it. That's book move. Oh, their was it for their bishop? I'm trying to understand. So, I said like this was a mistake. E6 is best. So C5. C5 was a mistake. E6 is best. E6. E6. Okay. So they should. Okay, this is a move for their side. Then that was okay. It's good. D5 was best. D5. Pushing the pawn. Keeping the tension. Interesting. Again, oh, I guess it blocks also the bishop, the knight development too. Taking this was best for them. Okay, I did the push, which was the best. And now look at that position. Jeez. So this was totally fine. Okay, that was a mistake. I should have, instead of doing that, I should have pushed h3, but still fine. Go back here. Oh, I should have taken it. Oh, I should have pushed again. Interesting. Oh, h5 is good. But that's their move. And then bishop takes B takes G4. G4. Okay, I should have taken that. Yeah. Yep. Okay. And Blender is coming up soon. Yeah. Discovered attack. Yep. Okay, let's look at the next game. Wait, what's the best move here? What's book? Then over here. Wait, let's do this. E6. E6. Okay, so I do this opening a lot. I should know this actually proper opening. So I should have done e6 instead of the knight. Then I should also have done e6 over there. Hmm. My face is back here. let's go ahead and resize this. Okay. Sweet. So I should have done d3, or they should have done d3. d3, open up the bishop. Because I feel like in this game, I definitely got outplayed. Not like there's no blunders that I can remember. And the next game as well. The first game was definitely a blunder situation. Okay, I should have pushed over there. Why would that be an inaccuracy? So d5, what would I do? If they pushed, I would just take. Oh no, right. I can't. If they pushed, I would take this. Probably. Let's just see. So let's say I pushed, and let's say they did that. Then I would take, and I'm like, well, that's a blunder even. That's a blunder even. So I would take it. They would take. I would take. And why is it a blunder? Maybe because I have so much more development than them. Let's say I just go here. Oh yeah, so that's a clear loss. Wait, that's even the best move? That's the best move. And it's a clear blunder. What if they did this? And just take that, okay? Okay, let's go back, because this is already, it makes sense. So I should have recognized that in this position, I should have recognized that their pieces are so underdeveloped, and mine are so, like, I guess, closer to a fully developed position, that I could have just start removing the pieces on the board that are over this, that are developed, and it'd be better because it would help me develop and give some attacking opportunities as well. Interesting. So this is the kind of stuff I think that I need to learn the most right now, like how to take advantage of positional opportunities. Best was bishop g4, bishop g4. Okay. Develop and attack. Yeah, I think I remember that, and I did it next move. Yeah. And then, okay. And I remember there was a mounting attack over here that I just couldn't stop. Inaccuracy, I should have done that. Oh, that was a bad move. I was thinking, oh, I remember this. Okay, so I remember at this time, I was really worried about something where it's like, hey, they can push this pawn over here. Oh, that's an inaccuracy too. Wow. So that's even the wrong move. So I remember I was terrified of this. So this pawn was going to come here, take this bishop, and then maybe after some clearing up of this file, then the queen would come over here, and I was afraid that I couldn't stop this because this would be sacrificed by the rook, and then the defender would be gone, and this, I thought I was like lost, right? But it turns out that this move over here is an inaccuracy, and the question is why. So bishop takes f7. So f7, they should have done that. Okay, looks like they had a better move, but it's not. So this is not bad. Probably it's just that there's a way better move. But let's assume that. Okay, so I should have done that, which was okay. But d5 was best. d5, interesting. Let's see what happens. If I do this, they take it. Oh, let's just say actually they take with the. Oh yeah, then I can just do that. That would have completely helped me. Because then the bishop no longer attacks this pawn because it's blocked. And it also removes another attacker in this, so that this threat of this pawn over here is not a threat because this is defended once and twice with the king. Whew, wow. Okay, let's let's look at what I did. I did that. I remember this. I was thinking I could take the bishop, and then the rook would take it, and then kind of remove that defender. So I took that, and then they just left it, and I was like, what? That kind of surprised me. And I'm still in a winning position over here? This is still winning for me. Oh my goodness. I thought I was totally like in a worse position. Oh, I guess now I am. Wait. Their best move was with the rook, yeah. Blunder. I should have just moved my queen. But where? Over there. Or even do a check first. Let's say I do the check first. I was thinking I shouldn't do the check first because I couldn't take the rook. And now I do that. And now they're saying that, like, let's just say that the rook has to, for example, come here or something. That's probably a mistake. Why though? Because I can take this rook or attack it. And they have this move. Oh, I'm not even doing that. Interesting. They have to give the knight as well. My goodness. Just another check. Wow, I'm surprised. I'm surprised that there was so blocking that attack could have been done. I just didn't think about it. Let's do the other one. Jesus Christ, 1,000. Okay, I'm so curious about this because this Scandinavian defense, I feel like I didn't know what to do. So far so good. So far so good. Oh, let's do this actually, this version. So let's go here. So that is a good one. Ooh, that's also good, I guess. But the other book move was this one. Let's look at previous ones. So is there any like other options? Okay, this is the one. That's okay too. Oh, look at that though. My position was winning from here, but when I moved that bishop, it was more turns into, you know, more equal position. I wonder like if I do that instead, it's actually better. So I should have forced the bishop to be kicked instead of the bishop move over here. Maybe I can put find a better square for the bishop. Maybe like this one over here, for example. Let's just see what happens. Oh wow, fully kicking it, and then just take it. I guess not take it yet. Even just not even ignore that threat. Oh, it looks like I'm trying to trap it. But first this. Now trap it. Wait, that wasn't the best move. Why not this? I guess because the bishop can go here, and this is block. Okay, got it. Let's go back to where it was. So, knight e5. Wait a minute. Going here? Okay. I should have dealt with this. Okay, got it. Kick the knight I should have done, but I didn't. That was developing. Kick the bishop. Didn't do that either. I didn't do that either. Yeah, now I was losing a pawn. No, it's equal still. I lost one there. Okay, you got it. Yeah. Oh yeah, so that was an accuracy though. Jeez, I was thinking that was a good move. Instead of that, I could have done rook on the F square, on the F file, to D1 was better. So I should have done this. And now we're here. And now this. Try to kick my bishop. I take first. Okay, I take it because that's a brilliant move. because then I can just make my attack. And after this, let's see what the attack looks like. Bring the rook up. Rook over here. Rook over there. Defend. Push. Take. Push. Probably push it. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Why would I do that? Let's see. Oh, okay, that's why. Because I can do this. Makes sense. Ah, boy. Blunder. There was no really good attack. I thought I had one, but I didn't. Okay, so let's play a couple games, and we'll see what happens. E6 is going to be something I consider, but not right away. Oh, but I'm going to do this first. Now E6. Attack with my knight. Defend with my knight, I mean, but I can also go here. Okay. Oh, look at that move. So if I come over here, I do a discovered attack on this knight. And the queen obviously can defend it, but not that and the pawn as well. So I'm going to win a pawn. Oh, and the bishop is also going to be in trouble. This bishop over here. So I think instead of getting the pawn, I think I'm going to get... Wait, the knight is just... Okay, wait. No, okay, this is checkmate attack, and the knight is defended by this bishop. All right. So I was thinking, like, I can go here, do a discovered attack, and I guess fork of the bishop and the king, and after this I would take. But first I have to castle. Okay, makes sense. So they can go here, but then that's of course a dead knight. They can go there. I don't see any threat. I'll take the pawn. So now I'm up a pawn, and now I got to start thinking about finishing my development and making some attacks. Oh my goodness. They just opened up this attack for me. That's also fine with me. They can make a check. I don't see any problem. Now they have 2 pieces in their attack. 3, actually. I think it's lost completely. So I will do the rook. Okay, I'm going to remove that defender. Where can I go? I can go there. Don't see any immediate problems with that. I'm also helping my bishop develop. I do also want this bishop to go here so I can prevent a castle. I'm not sure if right now is the time to do that. I can still force the attack, get my pawns into the area. Good. Then I can do this move. Force a trade. Okay. And now I want to make an attack somewhere, probably involving some pawn pushes. I can go with this first. And again. And then develop this. And now attack this one to bring my other bishop in safety. I'm up by 7 points. That's quite a lot. I want to activate my rooks. Okay, I'm taking this. Putting that bishop over there. It looks like a great square. Advancing this pawn. They can take my bishop, it's fine. I will also push this pawn. I want to move this rook. Oh, look at that. I can just lift my rooks. So I was going to move this rook, but it's blocked. It's blocking that square now. So I think I'm going to move this one up first. Is there any good squares for that knight to go? Yeah, I mean, they can go here. So first I'm going to go there. Okay. So that I'm taking away pretty much all the squares. Yeah, okay. Let's review it quickly. Oh, my first decent estimated attack over here. Let's see. Okay, so I did the that wasn't a good move. Let's do this. Oh, I should have done. Well, I guess, okay. I like that move for myself. So I understand that, like, it's probably not the right move for the engine to make, but that's my move, right? So taking good, and then knight good also. And then, oh, in this case, the e6 wasn't the right move. So I should have pushed in. Oh, man. Because the queen is over there. And so if I push this, that pawn is pinned, and I'll get another pawn. Whew. Way better. Makes sense. Okay. Blunder, because the pawn's lost. Wait a minute. Let's see the follow-up. So I do this. Goes there. I attack. Goes there. Another knight in the attack. Comes here. Attack the queen. Defend it. Attack the pinned piece. Oh, that's a brilliant move. Interesting. So then, oh, I guess because my knight is under attack over here. Let's go with this. Oh, I want to keep the pressure on that pawn. I don't want to let it go. Another brilliant move by letting the knight stay. And so if they take it, why can't they take it, right? So then, oh my goodness, I can just. Why would I not take it with the bishop? That's just a queen, right? What if I do that? It's an okay move. Take the queen. It's all right. Let's just see, actually. So then I go here. Then the queen comes there. I'm attacking this bishop over here. They go, let's say, this back over here. Take this. Okay, so maybe it's safer. I want to see, like, why is this so bad? Do this, take the queen, take that. Block this diagonal. Oh, I see. Then there's an attack here that's kind of annoying. I see. And the computer doesn't like that. So let's go back to where we were. I didn't even notice that the pawn was there. The best move was bishop takes e5, of course. I missed that as well. I missed that as well because I was worried about defending, but I should be attacking and defending. Okay. As people say, the best defense is an offense. So if I come here, I'm defending the square and also attacking the queen, and the queen's got to do something. So I can block that. All right, I think we learned enough from that game. I'm going to keep going. Same old opening each time. I wonder if this is the right move for me. I'm going to try it and see what happens in the review. Maybe I do that. I think actually this is probably better now because this is defending that square. So if they push the pawn, I'll just take the pawn. And if they come with the bishop attack on the queen, I'm going to block it with the knight over here. Is that a wasted move? What does it do? I'm not sure. Prevents a pawn push? I guess it prevents the knight from going there, but I didn't want to go there anyway. I go here. And then I can put my knight over there. I'll get two attackers on this piece. Maybe a third with my queen over there. Especially if they move this bishop out of the way, then I'll be double attacking over there. So that's cool. And they probably will move that bishop. Or they remove a defender. Like right now, this queen is blocked by this bishop. If they take the knight with their bishop, they're trading their bishop for a knight, which is not great. And I'll get an extra pawn on my king side. Fine with me. Let's pre-move that in case they do it. If they don't do it, I think I have a pawn. Now, there is a discovered attack opportunity, but I also have the check. Right? Well, they could take my knight, and then I have take my knight again. But then, do I have any discovered attacks? Any kinds of... No. So if I take this, probably not the best idea right now. Probably best to instead add an attacker here. And now let them decide if they want to take. Okay. I'm going to castle. I was thinking it would do that move. So my queen is forced to do something. I like this move because I can just take it if they don't move it. So they have to then react to that move. There's not really going to be a big threat here. I'll go for it. Okay, they removed their... Oh, that's actually not a bad move. They're going ahead and trying to get this pawn over here so they can bring this queen and they get a really good attack on me. I'm not going to do that. I'll go here. The queen moves up. I guess this defender of the rook is still there. So what opportunities do I have? Okay, that's good. I'll come back here. And now, if I take the knight, I can take the pawn as well. I do want to get my bishop somewhere. Where do I want the bishop? I mean, probably here if I could, right? But I'm not sure how I could do that. Oh, that's a good move too. Oh, that's a really good move. Let's block the deflect the attack, or come back over here. Because now I'm attacking the pawn, and I kind of don't want to keep my... I don't want to move my pieces back that much. If they move this bishop somewhere else, I think I might just push the pawn, which will cause the defender to be removed, and I can take this knight if they move it. So that's probably going to get me a pawn, and I want to get this thing out of the way so the bishop can go maybe here. But I'm also attacking this pawn over here, so in case... Okay. So I do have... Do I want to do this first, though? I think no. I'll just take this pawn first. What is this, though? They're trying to keep this over here? Well, I can't... Can I just... I can just kick this, right? I can kick this now. And then do my pawn move. I think I want to do that first. Let's do that. Let's do the pawn move. I get this pawn over here. And then I can take this pawn over there. It's risky, I think. Well, what if I take this first? Then this pawn is weak. Okay. Maybe I first do that move. So I can use my rook later. And also prevent that pawn from pushing. I'm going to do this one. Okay. I mean, that's fine with me. I actually prefer that. Now I can really take this right away. Unless they do something completely out of the blue that I don't see. For example, if I take this knight with the bishop, pawn takes, and then the rook takes, my rook is in a better position. Maybe not. Maybe arguably not better, but at least it's. Wait a minute. Why? Why would they do that? So they can come and attack my bishop, but then I can just move it. Why would they do this? I must be missing something completely. Something I didn't see at all. So if they move this knight over there, I mean, I would just take it, right? they want to get this queen somewhere, but this pawn is there. I'm taking it. Oh, they want this attack. But I can do that, right? But then I don't really want to do that. Let's do this. Yeah, this is good for me because I mean this square is guarded by this bishop. The bishop cannot be removed. This threat is coming over here. This pawn is still for the taking. I'm up a piece. This pawn's pinned. The rook can come over here, attack the queen. It looks like there's plenty of opportunities here for me. Okay, so they want to attack the bishop. If I bring my rook over, they attack the bishop, get it back. If I move my knight somewhere, it automatically discovers attack on the queen, defends this piece over here. But they want to fork something over here. They want me to move this. I'm not going to move it. I mean, I could just do that. Which also threatens a fork on c2. Let's do it. Is this the problem for me? I don't see how. I think it's a problem for them now. If I put my bishop over here too, it kind of pins this knight over there as well. This knight over here is probably the best move for me right now. If I can do it, unless these rooks move. Okay. All right, quickly review. Bad score. Let's go see what I did. Let's do this version again. Oh, anarchy. Best was knight f6. Oh, insert over here. I haven't actually seen that before. Knight f6. I guess because I'm attacking this pawn over here. If they just push, what happens? Like I'm here. And then they're trying to attack. That's probably the best move. And then I push. That's the best move. And then they attack. And now I attack here. Actually, that's not the best move. f6. f6 is best. They take it. I take it. They take it. I take it. All right. Let's do one more game. King's Gambit, finally. Interesting. They're doing this version of it. Interesting. I think I take here. So now I have an opportunity to develop my knight while attacking the queen, forcing the queen to move, which gets me some development advantage. And then I can castle. Will they move the queen here? I was just thinking that, like, then I can do this other knight. It'd be great. What if they move the queen right there, or over here? Then we got a pin. I guess only here, because that's where they can just put the pawn forward and block. Okay, is there anything there? Not yet. But I can do discovered attack just to get my bishop out of the way and bring my rook in there and see if it does anything. But soon, I'm going to seriously think about it, a good attack, because right now, their pieces are behind development. What can I do? I could come here, make an attack, and the queen could just defend. I could come here. Pawn probably comes up. Or knight. Probably that just helps their development. Let me do this attack. Actually, first, let me go ahead and hit this pawn, so that I can bring my bishop to the attack quickly if I need to, because that will also help me attack this piece over there. Okay, so we got 2 moves to castle. Great, let's go ahead and do this move. They cannot push the knight. They have to move the queen. I push the pawn. I can come here now. Does that do anything for me? Or do I do that? I don't want my queen to be there for this. Because if I put my knight here, and then their knight takes, if I take with the pawn, then they'll just trade the queens, and I'll lose this bishop as well. That's dangerous. If I come over here, they could castle, or they could bring their bishop up. I'll just do this. It's less of an attack, more development. They probably will block with their bishop. I'll take it with my knight. It'll be a slight, very tiny advantage. I don't think I can stop them from castling. The question is, which way do they castle? Probably, oh man, probably kicking this bishop was actually a better situation. That's the same mistake from before. I should have learned that. All right, let's take it with the knight. Now let's kick this bishop. Move my bishop out of the way. Of course, it's too late now. Can I attack? I want to attack the knight, but I want to wait for something to have it pinned. So what if I... Yeah, I will force it to move or take it so that I can move my bishop over there and attack the queen. I'm also getting this rook kind of my pieces away from blocking it. Interesting. They just let me take it? I mean, they're like, okay, maybe it's a bishop, you know, for a knight, but I'm going to just open up the pawn in front of the king. I would, of course, take that. I'll do this move. My rook can also take it if they don't protect it. But then my queen's coming up over there. I'm taking that regardless. I think they played this incorrectly. I don't think I had an attack really, but now I do. So how do I continue? I could attack this pawn over here and at some point bring my other bishop over, and I can do that later because this bishop's over here kind of like blocking this line, and if I bring my queen over, it has to go back over here unless it blocks, which I can then take the pawn. That's fine with me. Is it though? I wish I didn't do that actually. Ooh, but there's a checkmate that is, if they're not careful. Oh no, never mind, it's not checkmate. Well, I gotta take this pawn. If I'm check, they go, oh, yes. So this square is blocked. They can't go out from here. So that means if I can somehow get onto that square, it's checkmate. So I can attack over here. Of course, it's defended twice, and I'm only attacking once. There's no fork on my king, right? Nope. I'll go for it. So I'm threatening checkmate. They have to react to this. They probably move the king over there. In that case, what do I do? Probably move my rook over as well. If I come here, they have to go there. If I bring my bishop over, the knight takes. If I kick the bishop over, they might check me. I'm going to do this first. So the bishop wasn't there, and then I'm all of a sudden... Okay, let's see. So now I can do this, but that blocks the check. If they go back over there, let's go ahead and kick this bishop over somewhere. If I force a check over here, they can't go there. They can't go there, there, or there. They could go there or there. If they go to this one over here, then this bishop comes. Oh, damn. They blocked it. I could just do the pin, but also block my space. Let me do something. Their rook is out of the game right now. If I do something silly, I can allow them to get the rook in the game. Like bishop over here, their rook comes over there. If I come over here, the queen comes over there. But that's maybe okay. Queen goes over here. Rook goes on this square. Which then I can do an attack on this knight. Oh, interesting. Trading. Okay. That was a good move. So I'm a pawn up, and I got a bishop for a knight. Let me start advancing my pawns. Is there something I can do that's good? If I start advancing my pawns, and then they come over here with the rook, then they get a pawn back. Not good. I need to protect my pieces. Let's put the bishop over there, attack this weak pawn over here, and that way the rook can't do something like go there, because I'll just take. Now I can push. Which one? I probably push this one. So what is that about? What are they going to do? Attack my bishop? Oh, I guess they could attack my bishop, can't they? Because if they do, let's say this was a free square, then they're double attacking it and I'm pinning it. So I should probably, I probably should move my rook over here so I can attack this pawn over there. I'm taking that. Threat is also taking this. They blocked it, but that's fine. They probably will check my king. I'll move over here. They can't come over there. So it's fine. They can't really get my pawn. I guess they could get the pawns like that, but is it slow? Boom, 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 boom. So they have to do another move to get in position of attacking a pawn. Okay, I'll push. To go there, I could just put my rook here, right? And pin it. Oh, I could just attack the pawn. So I do this. If they come over there, I'm just taking that. They could also take this bishop, but that doesn't really bother me. I mean, they would remove the defender. I mean, but I'll get a queen, right? So it wouldn't be terrible, but I'll do this first because I think they can't stop the queen. They come here, I'm gonna come there. Nah, I'll let them take the pawn. Good. They're gonna come here, I'll bring my rook over there too, and that's a queen. Oh, they gave up. Okay, so our plan now is to checkmate. Let's go here. Let's go there. We get this rook. Let's go here. Block this king's area. Go here. Checkmate. Okay, we review this quickly. Okay, another decent game. Oh, I made a blunder. Let's see what that was. Okay, looks like I'm doing some bad moves over here. So book move, book move, book move, book move, book move. Bad one. That's questionable. So knight c3 is the best here. Knight c3 is best, even with that. Okay, got it. I was always wondering about that too. Knight c3. Queen e2. I could have gone here. Why? Offering a trade. I like the queen. I don't want to trade it. King's Gambit right away. I mean, I don't like that. d4. Okay. Attacking the queen with the pawn is better than this. Interesting. Here, check. Pawn. Here we go. Push. Blocking. This one delves. Okay. Queen d8. It's for their right move. d4. d4 again. It's better than castling here. Okay. Let's do one more game. I'm taking, bringing my knight. Maybe first doing this. Now bringing this knight, then that knight. I don't have enough pieces there. Let's go here first, and then there, and then bring the queen out. Okay, so come here. Unless he goes there, we have a double attack, like a fork. And if he goes there, we can do this attack on checking the king, attacking this pawn. If they move the pawn up, the knight takes, rook is gone. So I think this is already a winning position. Okay. Here we go. Never mind. I can just take the bishop, but that's fine. Is there a move better than castling? Let's go ahead and break the center. I don't want to give the knight that position, but then again, I can just kick it, but not yet. That's fine. That is a free pawn if I can get rid of my E pawn. But they're putting an attack on me, and their king's position is actually pretty open, right? Like they might queenside castle, but they've only got 2 pawns over there. So what do I do? I could say, you know what? Let's go open up the center. If you do bring your knight, I'll kick it. If you take my knight, great. That's fine with me. Now, I'll bring this pawn up. They're attacking this, but, you know, I have a defender. Now my rook is opened. Their king is right next to it. If this comes up, oh, look at that. My instinct is saying use the rook to take the knight out, then pawn takes, and I got this 2 center pawns that are beautiful, and they have no attack, but then I'm of course down material. I could also just do rook over here, and if they take the pawn, I get the bishop, which I like this. They could come with the knight and take it. Yeah. Then they take it with the knight, though. That's the problem. Then my defender is removed, and my rook is hanging, and there's all kinds of things that probably can happen. If I take it, I'm opening myself to discover for an attack on this pawn over here. Two attackers, the queen and the bishop. If I raise this pawn, it's dead. I have the queen and the king on the same diagonal. So if this bishop is supported over there, I'm gonna okay. If this bishop is supported over there, then that could really do some damage. I could also just bring my queen temporarily over here. If they take with the pawn, I take the knight. If they take with the knight, I take with my knight, and I got plenty of attackers. I think that's the move for me right now. They might move a rook behind this knight, in which case I will try to find a way to support my bishop. Maybe move my rook out of the way. That's kind of a weird move. Yeah, I kind of should have seen that coming. Although, if they do move their knight out of the way, my queen just goes there, which supports the square, and then I can do that. So right now I'm going to do a silly move like this. Oh crap, no, never mind. Because then they'll do discovered attack over here, and I gotta move my queen. So I cannot make this threat a reality. What if I just take this? Then I'll take with the knight, and I'll move. This is still going to be an attack by 2 pieces. So I wonder... This is kind of not ideal. I think I do this first so I can prepare b5. They'll probably try to discover attack by taking my pawn, and I'll move my queen to h4. Yeah, let's see what happens. Okay, they just took the pawn. I do that. That's also fine with me. Let's do it. You're not going to take. You're not going to take. Maybe this first. Oh, interesting. So what is the point of that move? I mean, I guess he really wants to fight for this pawn. I mean, it's lost as far as I'm concerned. I can take this pawn, get my king into a safer square. Do I want to do this first? This rook move first? I think I do, but I'm also very scared about it. Yeah, I will. Because otherwise they can just put the rook over there and attack my queen. I don't want that to happen. They can come over here and okay, so I have a check over here. I want to get rid of this pawn actually. I want to activate my rook. How can I do that? If I do this, they're forking my knight and my bishop and my rook. Let me go ahead and here first. Oh, but they have this check over there. So I need to kind of defend that area. If I do that, I also lose my defense of this pawn. Should I do a check first? I can do a check. And then come here. Which is better. So I'm up a pawn. I think I might even take their knight with my bishop just to move the pawn away from the king and weaken any attack they potentially have. I still need to deal with a way to get my rook activated. Or I can just push this pawn. I can just push this pawn as well. I want to push this pawn first. And they have that move over there, which is dangerous. I mean, it's really dangerous. But not that dangerous. I mean, like, they take my pawn and I take their... That's not the worst situation. Like, I take this pawn, they take my pawn, my bishop is traded, I'm checked, I move, and my rook is on that file. I don't hate it. Let's do it. I mean, something worth mentioning is this square is still defended, so they can't do the check. They can do this check, but I kind of want to get rid of my bishop anyway. So if they do that, I lose a pawn, but my bishop is traded off, and I'm here, and this is not bad. I'm up still a pawn, but my rook is open. Where does that knight want to go? I mean, I have a square like this where I can just, you know, potentially checkmate. I wonder where their plan is. Let's go ahead and do this. They could block my bishop, but then I'll pin it. I mean, I guess it is pinned, and then I would put pressure on the pin piece. Oh crap, I only got 2 minutes left. Let's play faster. What are their real threats here? I mean, I guess they could try to pin this pawn by putting something on this file, and then take the pawn, forcing me not to take it and creating a checkmate attack. But I'm already here right now, so they can't really do that yet. What do they want to do? Okay, they're blocking. I mean, I can go ahead and do this, right? Is there any reason I can't? I mean, I definitely have to keep the rook on this file, on this line. This rank, because otherwise there's a checkmate threat here. Let's go ahead and do this. Oh, the pawn comes over there. Not bad, not bad. Let's go ahead and threaten the pawn. And the rook, by the way, is 2. It's a fork. I don't think they can defend both. Is there a way? I don't see it. If they move their knight still, it is checkmate. Okay. Lots of pressure over here. They might want to come over here. If that's the case, I'll take the knight because it defends this piece as well and also threatens checkmate. They probably will take, which is fine, but I'll be up a piece. But right now I'm also... Okay, so they're doing that. I guess what I do... Come back here. I mean, I definitely don't want to move my rook along out of this flank, the 8th rank, because that's super important for me to defend myself. Let's go ahead and attack the queen, offer a trade. A minute left. I'm gonna play fast. If that's the case, then I'll push the pawn. Okay, I'm going to push the pawn regardless. They're going to come probably take this pawn. I'll pin the knight. Actually, they won't do that. I'll come here. Oh, that's good, actually. Offer a trade. Wait. Can I do something here? Those pawns are kind of blocking. What if I do this? You might do that, check. I'm okay with that. Yeah, I'm thinking about coming to a check over here. Let's do it anyway. We come to there. Interesting. So I'm putting my rook over here. That's checkmate. I mean, after the queen blocks, how can they defend this? They can put the queen on the 1st rank, but then I trap it. I pin it. So what can you do? And they can sacrifice a piece, but it just delays something. I also have threats of bringing this pawn up all the way. Only problem is at 30 seconds. Should I just pre-move this? Okay, I'll pre-move it anyway. And then come here. Offer the trade. The rook probably comes over there, damn it. Gonna move. Oh yes, that's a free queen. Lucky me. Wait, this is just checkmate right there. Damn it, I should just do that. So if the king and the pawn stay the way they are, I don't think the rook has nothing they can do, but the queen comes here, checkmate. Yeah. They could push a pawn. I'll still do it. They could move their king to the c2. That would be annoying. I think I'll just let it go. All right. Review the game. Oh god. Blunder there. Some misses. Let's see what the misses were. Let's do this actually. D6. D6 is the best in there. Okay. I still guess I want to play this anyway. Interesting. D6 is better as well in this case. I guess attacking is better than just a passive move. Okay, that's good. That's good too. That's bad. And actually loses some advantage. I should have instead D6. Interesting. Knight E7 is best. E7. Okay. Maybe attack the queen after. Knight E7 again. Let's see what they wanted us to do. I guess I can't do that anymore. Knight E7. Here we go. Block. Okay, I guess I'm not sure what that move is. Probably for a much longer term. Knight B4. Okay, fork. Yep. Oh my God! There's a mistake here. There's a miss here. So what could I have done here? Oh man, I missed it, right? So what'd I do? So E takes, so this is best. Why? Can't you just kill it? Oh my god, I have just more attackers. That's embarrassing. No wonder. Okay, yeah. Oh well.